As an affiliate marketer, I'm getting ready for the Black Friday season. On my website, I want to feature all the products I plan to promote, especially the ones I know from past years that have great deals worth checking out. To prepare my website, I need to gather information on all of the products I want to add. For some websites, I also need to set up automation to help me scrape and upload the info quickly, since they don't always announce their deal ahead of time. One of these websites is AppSumo. They often have surprise products with amazing deals, many of which I already know and use myself. But the problem is you never know what product they'll feature or what kind of deals they'll offer. So for that, I want to set up some automations. This will also help me with other promotion by having all the information in one place, making it easier to quickly create content about the products. The first step is to gather all the product info into one Google Sheets. I need the product name, what it does, and the link to the product page. This way, I can create the affiliate link in one go on Impact using automation and get other details that aren't available on the store's main page. To create all my automation, I use a tool called TaskMagic. It's a special automation tool because I can record my screen while doing tasks, like clicking and downloading information. This is something you can't do with other automation tools, like Zapier, because they only offer preset tasks. With TaskMagic, you can automate anything you can imagine. You can get TaskMagic using the affiliate link in the description, and you'll need the 49-month plan to be able to record your automation screen. Once you've got the tool and installed it on your computer, you can start a new workflow. This is important because there will be quite a few automation sequences. So keep things organized in one workflow is a good idea. After setting up your workflow, it's time to create your first automation. Click on Web and give the automation a name. It could be something like Black Friday 1 AppSumo product scraping. This is a very simple automation because all you need is a product name, a short description so you know if it's something you want to promote, and the page link. That's it. You don't need to log into AppSumo because you're just grabbing product info. To stay organized, I scrape products from the same category. This helps me quickly compare tools and decide which ones I don't want to promote before moving on to the next automation. But if you want to scrape all the categories, you can create a category scraping automation and use it as a trigger for this automation. I prefer to scrape one category at a time, so I manually change the category link each time I run this automation. But in the end of this video, I will show you what you can do to scrape also the categories. Click on the first step button and you'll see two windows, one for task recording and one with Chromium, where you click on things to record the steps. In the task panel, add a website URL. For this example, I use the video category because I use it. I buy a lot of product as a content creator from this category. If you want to scrape product in a specific order, like by latest or alphabetically, just set the filter on the page first, then copy the URL. This will organize the product as needed. If a pop-up window appears during the automation, you can record a click on the close icon. If the pop-up shows up while the automation is running, it will automatically close it. When the automation runs and doesn't detect the pop-up, it will simply skip that step, so it can continue with the process. To record a click, choose click from the step list. Then hover over the item you want to click on, and you'll see a green circle or square around it. Once it's highlighted, click on it. After that, in the bottom panel, you'll see a confirm button. If the bottom panel is in the way of what you want to click on, you can move it to the top of the screen for better visibility and easier access. TaskMagic also recognizes clicks automatically. So if you click on something, and it will detect the action and give you the option to approve or deny it in the main step panel. The next step is to scrape a list, which is a nice feature. Each product on the page is in the same type of square box with a name, description, and other details in the same order. When you click on Scrape List, a table will appear in the panel in Chromium. Click on the first item, like the product name, and it will fill it into the table. Then click on the next product in the same spot, and TaskMagic will recognize the pattern and start filling in the rest of the rows automatically. You can see how many products it recognized by checking the number. If it missed some products, scroll down and click on the ones that didn't get picked up. A green line will highlight the content that it recognized, so you know everything is working. Once the list is ready, you can click Add New Column to scrape other details like description or or whatever you need. Now you need the product link, but this part can be tricky in AppSumo. Before scraping the URL, it's a good idea to save your progress. Click on Confirm, then start a new scrape list. This time, click on the entire product box. You should only see one green box around the product. If more boxes appear, delete the step and try again. Once you've selected the whole box, click on the 3 dots and change the setting to scrape links. You'll now see a list of links. Hover over them to make sure you're getting the product URL, not a category link. It may take a few tries, but once you have the correct URL, click on Confirm and then on I'm done, and the window will close. Now you're back to the automation page in TaskMagic. The next step is to send all this information to Google Sheets. On the side menu, click on Send to Google Sheets. A pop-up will appear and you'll get an email to share the sheet with. Open a new Google Sheet and share this email with. Free the first row and give the column titles. The titles can be simple, like product name, short description, and URL. It's helpful to name the columns clearly as you'll need them in the future automation. You can use the same sheet for multiple automation, just adding new data as needed. Change the sheet's name to match the category you scraped. Then copy the Google Sheets URL. Go back to TaskMagic and paste the URL into the box. Choose the right sheet, click Looks Good, and that's it for this automation. Now click Play Steps to run the automation. The product should be neatly organized into columns in the sheets, and the data will fill in after the automation finished running. If you run into issues like the link not scraping properly, go back into the automation, open step, and select Web. Then delete the step that didn't work well and record the scraping tasks again. In the next video, I'll show you how to get all the affiliate links from Impact. If you're going to promote this product, you'll want the correct affiliate links rather than the ones you just scraped. If you want to set up an automation that scrapes a list of categories, you can create another automation like the one of the product, but focus on scraping categories links. After scraping the categories, save the list and go over it to remove any that aren't relevant to your niche. This way, you can focus on products that fit your audience. Use the same Google Sheets for both automations, but with different sheets so you can track progress and save everything in one place. Once you've done that and you have all the list of the categories, you can run the automation of scraping the products in a loop to scrape all the products from AppSumo. To set up the loop, click on the trigger, select list, then choose to use Google Sheets and add the same sheet you used to scrape the categories. Make sure to pick the sheets with the category list. Once you've checked that the automation works well and get all the details you want in the correct order, set the loop to run based on how many rows are in your Google Sheets for the category links. Now go to the first step where you visit the website. This time delete the existing link. Instead of manually inputting the link, click on the strudel icon and from the list choose the URL column. This way, each time the automation runs, it will open a new category URL to scrape products from. Before clicking Play Steps, you need to set the loop line so it covers the entire automation process. This way, the loop will begin with a URL from the list, scrape the information of the products, and automatically move on to the next category. This ensures the automation runs smoothly through all the steps, from opening each category link to scraping the product details, and then moving on to the next category without any interruptions. Or you can do what I'm doing and just change the link manually each time you want to run this automation to scrape products. This is a powerful automation, so make sure you're adding value by carefully selecting products your audience will benefit from. After scraping all the products, it's a good idea to review the list and remove any that don't fit your standards or goals. Only then move on to the next automation. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.